real. And that's really what got me into music for real, cause we have a app, it's a battle rap app, and we would basically like battle different people from different states, and that's what really. And it's like each year I feel as though I improve.
So with the I say with the skill that you get over the years, what would you say your biggest challenges were coming up and right now?
My biggest challenges coming up was what topic that I want to write about, or what sounds was I really trying to incorporate in my music.
Gotcha. It's like one day you'll feel like you want to fucking really bang your head to some shit. The next thing you want to be kind of a little more melodious with it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I feel as though making songs is easy. Like making rap songs, that's the hard part. Like making songs where I gotta sing, give the hook, bridge, that comes easy to me. But when it comes to like lyrically putting myself on that pen and paper, like pen and paper, it's like I have to think more about what I'm saying.
Gotcha. So where would you say you find your inspiration from when it comes to like jotting down the topics?
My biggest inspiration would be just listening to music and going through life for real. Cause life is gonna be my biggest inspiration. Cause there's certain things we face in life that will become a lesson, and those lessons is just experiences that you can build from.
Just one big canvas and shit.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Well, quiet problem child number two. You got something?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm listening to all the things that you're saying, and as far as like on the music tip, like, is there like a specific genre or topic that like comes like as a favorite to you? Like, what do you like writing about most?
Pain, believe it or
Mm-hmm.
not. I love writing
Pain is a
about
motivator.
yeah,
That shit is
like
a
I love
motivator.
writing about pain. That's why like if you go through my catalog, you'll see a bunch of songs where it's like I'm not trying to hype y'all up. I'm trying to let y'all know like I'm being vulnerable and I'm showing y'all what we have been through, what uh the type of mind state I'm in at that specific point in time and stuff like that.
So, with you trying to be vulnerable in the music, do you feel as though people not gonna feel where you coming from, or they just you know the day and age we're living in, like niggas can't be sensitive nowadays. Niggas can't like speak what's really on their mind. You say you got a fucking problem, you see you got to tough that shit up with silence, or as soon as you speak on this shit, you automatically leave it, bitch.
Um I feel as though being vulnerable. Um, it's been times where people reach out to me and they hear one of my songs and they're like, I really related to, like, I really relate to this, like what you're talking about. It's been certain times people will hit my DM or whenever they see me in person, they'd be like, that song right there helped me out though a lot. It, like I was on the verge of suicide, and that song right there is like, oh, somebody else is going through what I'm doing, and if you can do it, I could do it. So those type of emotions like that come from it, it makes me feel like yeah, music is way more than just money for real, because you affect people's lives and that what they're gonna do with it for
So,
real.
with that being said, I'm gonna kind of kick it off with our first topic. Do you feel as though the music of today, even the shit that we came up on back then, affect our mindset and well, because of our environment, didn't affect our mindset for the most part.
Yeah, it does. I work with the youth, so I see it on an everyday basis how the music is basically music nowadays. It's like more violent or more like edgier in a sense that oh you're saying this stuff on a song, stuff that can get you put away for life and stuff like that.
But at
And
the
the
same
kid,
time, oh, not to cut you off, but when it comes to like, rappers snitching on themselves and shit, at the same time, at that point, it's just he said, she said. Like, niggas talk big game. They not really doing the shit that they
that's
talking about.
also true, but I feel as though if you're an artist and you're putting yourself out like that and you're portraying yourself like that and you're not holding yourself to that standard,
You gotta deal with what comes with that shit.
yeah, the consequence is what comes from it for real. Like,
And it's good and bad consequences with everything.
yeah, I'm like, to me, I feel like that wave is like temporary because it's like you're gonna end up in some bullshit I don't want to cuss now, but
I know you good. You good. Like
or
we
yeah,
got free,
fuck,
yeah, we got
nigga,
free reign in this
fuck
motherfucker.
wrong with you?
Big
Say
cussing in this
no,
motherfucker.
but yeah, but yeah, just be a whole bunch of bullshit that comes along with it that people aren't really ready for, but they put themselves out like that.
I feel you. I feel you. So, well, honestly, as far as like the music affecting the youth, me personally, I grew up on Lil Wayne. I grew up on Rick Ross.
Yeah,
I grew up on like the old ass rap, the motherfuckers that was in their like late 30s, early 40s that was still fucking rapping. We was like elementary, middle school and shit. Like, yeah, I bumped Lil Wayne. My mother put me on this shit. I'm not out here shooting motherfuckers. I bump Young Boy right now. I didn't fuck around with anybody yet. Like
but
it's
the youth is more like they listen more than what we was doing at the age. Like when we listening to Lil Wayne, we're like, oh, this shit sound hard. We're not
true.
understanding everything he meant. Nowadays, the kids are understanding everything these people are saying. There's no reason why kids know what a switch is before they know who Martin Luther King is.
You're not wrong about that.
Like I see it every day. Like I see it. Like I see how the music really is corrupting the youth. And I try like not to go too far with it, but at the same time, it's some things you got to stand for. It's some things you got to stand for.
So you think today, like, it's a good amount of people losing their sense of morality nowadays?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. It's like morals is starting to become
Niggas don't have
non-existent.
yeah, like no limit to a lot of shit. It's like it's it's usually niggas have that line that you draw in the sand, and then if you cross it, then that's it.
My opinion is no
with no
reason.
limit, with no limit of I shouldn't be doing this. I should, like they don't have any limits anymore. Real quick, I just want to say shout out to Rachel. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly over on YouTube. Hello, Instagrammers. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place, but I'm jumping in the conversation because I heard from outside how you said the youth don't know. They know rappers, but they don't even know who Dr. Martin Luther King is. Like, it's insane. Like, it's
Yeah,
not even taught. I don't think like at all. Like, if it's not Black History Month and Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, like
yeah.
they limited, and it's so unfortunate. I'm
See,
sorry, I
if
just
I'm
had to
being
jump in.
completely honest, as far as Black History Month is concerned, I'm not fucking with it because it, we got history that could fucking last us throughout the whole fucking years on top of years on top of years. There's no way you
Right.
can contain that shit to a single month, and even
Yeah.
still, like I said, I'm black and I don't give a fuck about Black History Month.
And
And then it's
they
bad
gave
enough,
us the shortest month.
and then it's
Right.
it's
Everybody
bad.
say that. Everybody say that.
And then
They
it's bad
gave us
enough
the
you're just gonna
shortest
keep
month.
giving me the same motherfucking people I've learned in school about already. Teach me
Yeah.
some new shit. Like,
Right.
teach me
Right.
something new.
Right.
Like it's people that we don't even fucking know about that done gave us shit that we still thinking white man done gave to us or somebody cross country done gave to us, out of states done gave to us. Like we contributed a lot of shit. But it's
Like
just
Baltimore alone has so much Black history, and like definitely with you being into music, like so much music was birthed here. So many people here, like do anybody know that James Brown had a whole radio station at Warburg Junction? Like it's a lot of things right here in Baltimore people don't know. They don't stem themselves past the Billie Holiday statue that's on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Hmm.
There's a lot of things people don't get. It's just unfortunate because the teaching staff in schools has become so much younger, which you would think they would be bringing back so much that they probably missed out on or they didn't see because they're young. They should be vibrant and ready. When I was in school, all the teachers seemed like they was 65.
when I was in third grade, I know we ruined my damn teacher's life. I know that for a fact.
But
And I wasn't even the
now,
problem.
like the generation, like teachers now are like 27.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what my fifth grade teacher was, and I swear we ruined this woman like we.
I feel sorry for her.
I don't feel sorry for her as much because half the time that angle is Mr. Right. Whatever she got going on outside the job, it don't got to be taken out on the kids if it was anything at all. But
But you know what? That happens a lot. People put their personal life and their business life all in one basket. And a lot of times for teachers, I don't think that it's on purpose. I think that some young people can be so aggravating and
Hmm.
so overwhelming. Like, how much disrespect and belittlement can you take from a child
That is
before you blow your top?
that is 100% correct for real.
I was
I be feeling that way when I'm working. Like, do I have to really take this much disrespect? But it's all about self control at the end of the day. Because there's certain things I want to say, certain things I want to do. But it's like
Right.
you can't really do it for real because you gotta keep it business.
Yeah, you can't slap the shit on somebody else's kids as much as you want to.
And the thing is, not just business. Like for me, outside of all the things that Thomas have going on, I'm a mental health counselor. So it's like I gotta really prioritize things, and but I have a passion for mental health concerns. So I think that's what helps me kind of narrow it down. What do you think, Kay?
No, I was just thinking
She's
like
so quiet.
from
I'm not
both
used to
sides.
that. Okay, go ahead.
From both sides of like a teacher and a student's perspective, like it's hard. I feel as though like with our generation and the future generation, you have to find ways to get the kids interested in learning because, like you said, they're influenced by so many things and people where education and development is not really a main priority for them. Whereas
Right.
based on what they're seeing or what their influencers are doing these days and how they're like getting attention.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta find ways to keep the children's interest, which is hard to do, and like keep them engaged while also feel as though while making them feel like you're not inferior to them.
Right.
Like making them feel like I'm here with you.
I'm
I want
here with
you
you.
to learn.
Right.
Whereas though for students, there are students who still are eager to learn. So it's hard when you have other students in the classroom who are not as eager to learn and are just there because they have no choice but to be there.
And you kind of got to balance it out so that one don't disrupt the whole milieu of the classroom. A lot of schools have went into having like paras or teachers aides or like a lot of schools has implemented that. So the ones I don't want to say bad children, most problem or attention deficits have that one on one. But the thing is, if you're coming from home with no level of disrespect, whether you got yourself handcuffed to an adult all day, it's not going to change because you, like you said, the music is coming through like they reckless. They coming in reckless. Social media has given a whole new world. When I was a kid, you had the TV or you turn it off. You had the phone. We had three-way calling. You had, click over, put this person on the line. Hold on, I got somebody on the other line. But now you got phones literally walking down the street with you. Like,
And
there's no limit to what they got coming into them, influencing them.
Not even just that, but it's like I feel like society more so pertains their focus is more so on like drama or like all the negative aspects. Like you don't
Right.
hear about a lot of the people who are actually doing good and are at that level of being a celebrity or having some type of stronger influence because it's like it's not as entertaining or appealing, which is like it's kind of sad when you really think about it because it's like so people could be influenced in so many different ways, but this is what we're putting out and this is what the children are looking at.
And that's what they're taking in. And the sad thing is, a lot of rappers, I've seen so many stories where they have been like they've been talking in the background, or people who have left certain industries will say, well, actually, they are controlled and told to put this music out.
Yeah.
No matter what their background, because their backgrounds don't even be project living, selling drugs, the dope man, it don't even be what they rap about. But the man know what brings the money in. So the thing is, people have to learn to start controlling what they put out, like being in control of it. Like me, I wanted to, I've been did talk radio like 10, 12 years, but I knew what I wanted to put out. So okay, now let me get my own studio. So nobody can control what I put out, what I talk about, what's going on. Like a lot of people need to, and I don't want to just say black people, period, especially younger adults, need to get control of what you see is wrong. Be control of that. Be that person that's needed without the complaints.
So Ms. B, you wanna know what the problem is? People too powerful. You can't tell nobody the right way how to move without them feeling like you telling them what to do.
Oh, you trying to lean on me?
No,
You
it's
trying
just
to tell that's how they be.
it's like, yeah, I'm moving this way and then yeah, you moving that way, but let me kind of like nudge you in the right direction. Like,
You can't save everybody though.
yeah,
Some people just don't want to be saved.
That's true.
I'm better off being an anti-hero than a superhero. I can't be no fucking superhero all the time.
Shit.
Nah, what? A lot of people should think that way, but for some reason, I strive to be the superhero.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm trying to be what I needed when I was younger. You know, my mother had 5 girls and she worked, and the older sister had to take care of this, and that, and it wasn't easy. And it's not easy for me. So now I see what other people, young people need that I probably missed out, and I would have been better where I am now if I'd have had that extra help.
And speaking of that, Miss, we had a topic on shouldering other people's weight.
Oh,
You see how I did that shit?
was that
All you had to do was slide that shit in there.
was that a topic of that conversation? Because
No.
I'm telling you, I'm a person that takes on other people's stuff, and it's not healthy at all.
Yeah, I think that's my problem. Like,
Definitely a people pleaser. I'm trying to get out that shit.
Yeah.
like, if something's going on with someone I care about, I always try to like step in and try to help. But sometimes people just don't want help. They just want comfort. They want to be comforted.
Yeah.
They don't want like solutions. They just want.
I was just about to say that word because they can come to you, tell you what's going on. You can give them the solution, but they really ain't. They're not going to take it and do it. They just want the pat on the back. The woo woo woo.
Yeah.
You good? Oh, the world does not have time for patting you on the back.
And Lord knows
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell you what you want. What you want, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. So,
I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. So don't even come over here. That way we avoid it. Most people say, I love her so much. She's so strong and she's so truthful. But then later on, I can't stand her. She always gotta be so upfront about stuff. You hate me and love me for the same reason. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to hurt anybody. And I'll say, I apologize if I came off the wrong way. But this is what it is.
but Miss V, how often you find yourself sugarcoating stuff for people, like they can't handle what they want to hear?
Um, I'm not a big sugar coater. I might like dumb it down. To me, sugarcoating is telling a lie so you can be okay.
I wouldn't even say a lie. I wouldn't even say a lie for the whole.
No, I'm saying
I feel
to
like it's
me.
dumbing it down.
Yeah, that's dumbing it down. But it's like,
To me, sugarcoating is like, let me lie a little bit so I can sugarcoat this so you can like it.
Yeah,
Like
sometimes you
I'm
gotta
giving.
just-
I know you're diabetic. I'm gonna make you an angel food cake with nothing in it, but now I gotta put whipped cream on top so you don't know it's angel food cake under the bottom. No, I'm gonna let you know, yo. I know this shit is not tasteful, but it's gonna save your life, and you still got cake. I'm not going, but I'm gonna dumb it down like, and you still got cake, idiot. Look, it's still fucking cake. I might dumb it down, but I don't sugarcoat. I
Yeah.
think that is just I think it's lying.
I don't think that when you gave like that example, it doesn't feel like you dumbing it down for them.
Mhm.
It's just like you setting the tone, you being direct, like this is what it is. But on the
Yeah,
bright
but
side, you got a
hey.
little, like you got cake, you got an idea of a
Mhm.
cake. It may not be the cake you want, but at least it's a dessert.
Yeah, but the person who's sitting there devastated with diabetes.
So they got whipped cream on top, they be fine.
No, I'm not even doing the whipped cream on top. I was one of the people who was in the hospital with diabetes and was devastated. And the angel food cake was like eating sponges.
Mm.
Like, so I know what it feel like. I just, like I said, I'm determined to be the example of what I felt like I needed. A lot of people don't give that. So I know y'all had like 500 topics.
almost.
What was
100.
that? So what was some other things y'all wanted to move in direction?
Honestly, we handled 2 topics in one.
In that one.
Yeah, that one thing. We saw the sugarcoat stuff too.
Yeah. So that's another thing.
How often do you spoil yourself?
You asking me or the panel? Me?
Yeah, I'm asking you, Miss V.
How often do I spoil myself? Not often. Because I'm too like leery of saving.
I'm saying.
I know what poor look like. I know what court notices for your bills and light bills. I know what this shit look like. So now, to me, I'm not doing no unnecessary spoiling. Like now, people will say, "Well, why do you go to this restaurant?" And it's like it's so expensive. Because now I'll say because I deserve to eat what I want.
What's the love
Everybody
stuff?
know I had gastric bypass and I can't eat for about 3 bites and I'm full. But I'm gonna eat good those 3 bites. So I can't say I do it a lot, but maybe once, twice a month, I'll be like, let me do this. Now Adidas, I love Adidas, but I probably don't order none every couple of months.
Now, do y'all ever feel bad about when y'all do spoil yourself, y'all do it too much, and then it puts y'all in a situation like, shit, and I gotta make that bread back, all because I
Then
was
you
doing
have to
stupid
put it
shit.
How y'all
Yeah.
feel about that?
Um, I try not to spoil myself too much.
Mhm.
Like some days or like I try not to overdo it. Like some days I'll be feeling like I want to do this, but I'm like, do my pockets really
It be like that.
agree with this
Right.
choice? And so it's a balance of just
Definitely
staying.
balling on a
Right.
budget for it.
Yeah,
Definitely
He
balling on
loves
a
that
budget.
big fat.
like say me, I like to. I ain't gonna call myself a cheapskate, but I like to
Hey,
do
no,
things
you
like
gotta be
in
cheap these
modesty. I like
days.
to be modest about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Especially like only thing I can't be modest about is what I'm putting in my body. That is something
Which
you
is
got.
smart.
You gotta spend like if I'm smoking weed, I'm not gonna put no $5 nickel bag in my body. No, I'm gonna go for
Or the
top
gas
shelf.
station K2, I think is what
Yeah,
it's called.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm a treat myself to something like that. But if it's something like clothes, I feel like I don't really need all the designer stuff. Like
Right. I'm a person who has her own clothing line. So what I rock is timeless at all times.
right, say you rocking yourself, you
Right.
supporting yourself.
Be frugal
Right.
than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like I say, that's why I see a lot of people doing. They'll go broke trying to
Impress somebody.
yeah, trying to please everybody and be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got this new Gucci, all this stuff. But can you buy it twice though?
Right. The thing is, while you got the Gucci, do you have that amount of money in the bank?
Yeah,
Do
They got
you
that shit on layaway.
like why? Why do you want that label that bad
They either got it on layaway
that you'll
or
be
they,
broke for it?
or they got it from bootleg shop. Some fucking will. Somebody wants to
They
free shit.
definitely want to do
people will literally buy $500 T-shirt that's just white, nothing on it because of the brand. When you can get that same T-shirt that looks exactly the same in Family Dollar.
One thing I will say though, I'm glad that my mother stopped me from going outside with USPA. My grandmother did me dirty.
U.S. Polo says.
Yes, my grandmother did me the fuck dirty. My mother stopped me as soon
But
as I
the crazy
stepped one
thing
foot
is,
out the door.
but the thing is, people say that fake polo. It's actually real. If you
It's
search-
actually polo. They just
yeah,
took it down to a level that everybody else can't afford.
yeah.
So
Like if you search it up,
yeah.
it's still polo.
Yeah,
at the
it
end
still
of the day.
fall under the same people.
Just because you got two men on your horse don't mean
Nah.
don't. Hey,
Yeah.
It's like getting a pair of Jordans and you see a butt crack on the damn jump, man. Yo, I seen that shit before.
I've seen. I mean, well, you know how far to take it, but like my sneakers, I'll spend money on my sneakers, and everybody be like, how you keep different sneakers? Actually, I don't. I'm not 5, so I don't do flips and cartwheels and fuck my shoes up. So they last me a long time. I got racks and racks of shoes. I can
Speaking
give
of
shoes away.
Fucking shoes up, Miss V. My damn Vapor Max deflated on me a minute ago.
I'm telling you, I love Vapor Max. Like I got a pair that I keep in the office just in case I gotta do some running and I got shoes on.
My outside shoe turned into my work shoe, and after I kept wearing them outside and back to work too many times, they done finally deflated on me.
Really?
I'm
Well, one thing you should
walking on
know
flat tires.
about Nike, if that bubble breaks, cracks, you can send it back no matter how long you had it. I know they had that a few years back after COVID. A lot of people changed things, but Nike still by the firmness of that because I know somebody who did that with their Nike boots, and they sent that Nike boot back and got a fresh, brand new pair of Nike boots. Now after COVID, a lot of things changed because, like from my understanding, Nike is going to a level where you can only get their stuff in a Nike store or on Nike online.
You can still get Nike at DTLR.
Yeah, but they are coming away from distributing to those people.
So
Well,
what?
yeah, I
what
think
else
I heard something about that because they're stopping to sell it at Foot Locker.
Yeah, they said they pulling back from all that. They
I
want
try not
everything
to
to
order
be.
stuff though. It's like if I can get it outside my damn house, I'll order it. It's
I don't
good.
know. I like it. I like to
I
order
feel
it
like it's
right
more
from the
options,
company.
though. I feel like
I
it's
mean,
more
yeah, it's more
options if you
options,
order.
but-
Yeah.
Like I'm impatient like a motherfucker. So if I can get it right now, why the fuck I gotta wait?
I think the whole idea of ordering online is just in case you don't have the option to get it right then and there.
Like
Like
the
say,
convenience of it.
yes,
It's
convenient,
convenience
but
of
what if they
The
don't have your
convenience, the
size?
click,
You really want that shoe?
Either way, you still gotta wait. That means I gotta wait for y'all to look at my damn shoe, hold it for me, and if y'all don't got the motherfucker, then I have no choice but to order it somewhere else or take that box somewhere else.
So that's the point of ordering online.
And that's
because
why
if
you
go in the
online.
Store, they don't have your size. You can go online and order it.
All right, I'll say it like this: I'll take that box before I order anything. At least
Well,
then,
But
I don't know. I'm not a mall person, a store person.
I promise you,
I don't
Miss B,
got the
I'll take
moan.
that
the
box.
best things is worth waiting for though.
Not the shoes, yo.
You know with shoes.
Not
I mean,
things. Not things like depending on the importance of it to me, like I'll wait for that. But if it's a
So
thing
if-
and I can get it now, I'm not.
I think
waiting
it
for
also matters if you're a person who I see these shoes I can wear with this shirt. I got paid today. I can buy it right now. So you want it right now. I'm a person who know like, oh, I got a function on the 24th. Let me go on here, get my shoes, order that. So when I come by the 24th, I already looked up the colors. I know what the colors are. My outfit is already made. My shoes come. She
And then I
killing
gotta
it.
do it while I still got my damn haircut before my hair grow back. I can't look homeless and I got the fucking fit on point. I can't do that shit. So
So you got to balance your life out. It sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like. Like ordering online, like Kay said, even if the store don't have you still will have to go online. So why not go online? Stop being anxious to do it right then and there. You sound like a right then and there person. You gotta come away from
I'm
it.
impatient. I can admit that though.
Everything not gonna be like right then and there though.
Yeah.
All right. That's why I said depending on the importance of it, like new opportunity, I'll wait for a new job. I'll
I'm trying to
wait
say,
for.
real quick, I wanted to say this. Is this young man in here, Paul, that I was looking at him like, this kid looks so familiar, but he looks like you. 365. That's Paul. That's my brother, and you remind me of him. He's just stockier, but like how he was back when we first met, working at Shepherd Pratt. And I kept thinking like, why did he see? But I think that's what it is. You remind me of Paul, and it's crazy that he jumped on to put that familiarity in my head. All right, I'm sorry. Back to the topic.
Nostalgia.
Back to the topic.
I mean, you just got sliding in there, bro.
Yeah.
Bring up nostalgia.
Go into your next one. Go into your next one.
I miss Beyblades, yo.
Beyblade.
I miss the fucking Beyblades. Miss the motherfucking Beyblades. You was fucking
Bakugan.
Bakugan.
I was doing Beyblades, but let's see. What about ripsticks?
Ripsticks. Nah.
You don't remember the? Man,
I remember the ripsticks.
You used to ride a ripstick.
No, the fuck I didn't. I
You
tried
tried-
to ride a ripstick.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
do that shit.
Wait, say that must have been Josh's.
That was definitely. Wait, for those who don't know, me and the homie grew up together. Definitely grew up
Yeah,
together.
because I was going to say, man, Kate sitting here like, what just happened?
I'm
Yeah.
confused with a ripstick.
Right. So can y'all tell us what these things are y'all talking about?
So the Beyblades, they were just little spinning, like battling spinning tops. You just go to the store. They had this show
Okay, that
already
thing
on
you
Cartoon
put the thing and
Yeah.
pull it out
Yeah,
and
had
it
a
spin all over the
ripcord
place.
and all that.
Yes. Okay. No,
Well,
no,
actually,
remember.
I done, between Elijah and Josh, I ain't fuck with them niggas at first. We had beef over the Beyblades. I think like a week and a half later, then we
Y'all
got
beefed
cool.
over toys?
Miss B, we beefed over that. We was gambling on that shit.
Over
Gambling on all of
toys?
it. Yes.
Like, yeah, you
So
get
many
this one, I
fights,
get that
so
one.
many tears,
You
too
get
much
this one, I
blood,
get that
sweat.
one.
Yo, why would you get a red? Because I got a red.
No, not even that. It's just if you had something not one of that, we'll put both of those on the line. We had the stadium. We brought the stadium out. You had yours. I had mine. 3, 2, 1. Rip that shit, and then well, you ever lost, you just lost your shit.
Totally insane.
Yep.
Is the boy? I ain't even gonna say it's a male thing.
I know.
'Cause
Girls were
Kay,
doing it too.
I was going to say because Kay, you gotta have something that you remember back then that you was like, no, girl, because I gotta have this. I gotta have that.
We still
I
got
don't
Bratz. We
know,
still
me?
got Hello Kitty and
Yeah,
shit.
I was really big on like stuffed animals, Barbies, and Bratz. Bratz were my thing. I love like
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
the big
Fluffy.
Cliche
It was really bad though. Like it was to a point where like my grandmother, she like had to like give some away. I had so much, and I was so brokenhearted because I couldn't part with them. I came one day and they like a majority of them was gone.
She was like, I ain't even gonna tell her. I'm just taking
Yeah,
it. I'm getting it out of
She
here.
was like, she told me
That's
when I
because you
got there,
been
I was like,
obsessed.
yeah,
I'm trying
it
to
was hard.
think, did I
couldn't know.
have anything back then? Like, I don't think, because like I said, when I was younger, money was like a scarce thing. Like your birthday, Christmas was when you got what it was that you wanted.
Yeah.
So you're waiting a year
Mm.
every time. So I think like I probably was not obsessed with, but I loved Cabbage Patch doll, because the Cabbage Patch doll, when you got it, it came the doll, it came her birth certificate, like everything, like you literally was this doll's parent. So every time they were upgraded every year, I'm like, oh my God, birthday or Christmas, like the doll gotta come. And for my luck, it always came Christmas.
You had a collection, Miss B.
I didn't have a whole collection, but I had a few. I think the last one I had was the Cabbage Patch doll, her hair grow. So she had orange red hair, and you pull her ponytail and it come out like 3 stages long, or you take it tight and the whole ponytail go back in. But
So it was kind of
like retractable, so she can look like she got short hair or long hair. So I think I love that doll. But the crazy thing is, I wasn't like that with toys and novelty items then, but I am now. Like totally Harry Potter, anything, like anything. Um, Kennedy got me this big, I think it's Dumbledore on my desk. Like I got so much. If you look in my office, Harry Potter, like playing cards, Harry Potter jelly beans, like the chocolate frog from the movie. Like I had it from Disney World a year ago, and my grandson opened it like 2 weeks ago, and I was devastated.
Mm.
And he was like, "Grandma, it's chocolate." And I was like, "But you don't want to eat it."
So you know what you got to do. It's ready to be Mother's Day. Ask one of your children. Get you a PS5. A Harry Potter game just came out. That's all she got to do.
Did you ever?
Play shit out that game.
Rodney just bought a PS5 2 weeks ago, so I might have to do that. But I don't never, I don't never have big time for that. But like
You got big
anything
time,
else,
see?
like I know,
See, spoiling yourself.
I know, I can't spoil myself with time. That's the only thing.
Can't
But
slow down.
like everything else, like literally like Christmas, my best friend got me a Harry Potter blanket, slippers. I think she got me jelly beans, like the cup with the glitter, Harry Potter, like everything is Hogwarts. Like Maurice got me a 3D puzzle. I got a board game. I got so much Harry Potter. Kennedy got me something with Neville Longbottom on it. Like I'm telling you, I wasn't obsessed with stuff growing up, but now Harry Potter, anything. Like you can come in here with a Harry Potter remote, and I'm like, oh my God, can I please buy that? Can I have it? I'm going crazy.
Crazy hot take, but I've never seen all the Harry Potter
I
movies.
feel so sorry for you.
Take my word for it. Harry Potter is the thing that you got to binge watch when you first.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
take-
good
take
thing.
my word for
My
it.
uncle wrote a
Right.
musical about
Yes.
the Harry
Is it
Potter
better than
series.
Star Wars?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Really? So how do I get access to it?
Better than
I
Star
don't
Wars?
know if it's recorded.
Netflix?
I think I could probably.
Just
I
watch
would like
it.
partner with him because he wrote it. We used to do like weekends during the closer to the holiday year, because he writes musicals, and so at that time like the hype. I think Curse the Child had came out the after book series.
Yeah.
So him and a few of his partners, they partnered together, wrote the Harry Potter musical. Like
Wow.
incorporated all the books in it. It was like a really fun. We did it in his church. It was so
Oh
much
my
fun.
God, I would have loved to have been there to see that. I would have loved that.
Did you
How-
catch the spell?
I was great.
I did. I did.
Good, Brandon.
We did a.
I got a
I'm gonna tell you how I got a Dumbledore wand at home. Like
No, we
Don't
had
play with me.
wands,
The
we had
obsession
the
is real.
books, like we
I
was
love
into
it.
Yeah.
I love it. One of my nephews graduated high school last year, and he did the whole look for graduation. I mean, the tie, the cloak, he killed it.
What set was he in?
Can you only be in Hogwarts? I mean, like, can you only
Is he the Slytherin, Hogwarts,
I'm try-
Ravenclaw?
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor, Slytherin house will never get
I
So-
thought you gotta
or-
watch it. You
Right
gotta
there,
watch it.
I know that is
Hufflepuff in Gryffindor, Ravenclaw. Y'all got in Slytherin. Okay, it's 4. It's only
Mhm.
4. Slytherin is the enemy to everybody.
They the ops.
If you have not watched it and you don't know, I'm telling every camera, Slytherin house is the ops.
Nigga, literally snake is in their name, so.
Yeah.
Listen to us. Slytherin house is the ops.
It's not all of them though. It's literally just Draco bitch ass.
But the thing is, everybody,
It was also
the story
And it's
puts you
people-
in there according to your mindset.
Where does Voldemort come in this whole equation?
Slytherin.
Slytherin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Voldemort was in Slytherin house. Harry and Voldemort. Oh God, we shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it if Brendan don't mind.
Oh man.
So Harry parents were murdered by Voldemort.
Tragic.
Oh.
Right. So when Voldemort went to cast the spell to kill Harry, because it was a vision that came saying that he would be killed by this someone.
The boy who lived.
So
To die.
right. That's what they say in the end, but forgive him because he died.
This be as you go, I'll be co-signing for you. So keep it going.
All right,
Keep
so
going. Keep
we're
co-signing.
gonna add lib on the part. So when Voldemort went to kill, they was actually hiding out where they were living. But anyway, Voldemort went to kill Harry as a baby in the crib, and his mother jumped in front of the spell, and the spell hit her and killed her and bounced from her back to Voldemort. So Voldemort was in a process. He was trying to split his spirit into 7 ways. So that way, once somebody do kill him, he can always his inner whatever, and one of his people, one of his followers, can put his spirit into whatever one of those items.
Yeah, it'd be a ring, necklace, chain, watch, whatever.
Cup. He had literally I think 7 things.
He had
But
it in the book too.
which Harry was not supposed to be one, but because of that spell rebounded, and that's why Harry has the lightning bolt from that. So Harry became part of him. One of his souls split into Harry, and that's how everything became crazy. Every book was like a little more. Harry was finding out a little more about himself, that his mind had some of Voldemort in it.
The Half Blood Prince and the last two. I'm putting those in my top 3. Half Blood Prince and the last 2.
Half Blood Prince was great. The last one, before the last one, when he killed Snape.
Yeah.
That was see because you think about okay. I'm thinking about the movie. No, Half Blood Prince is when he killed Dumbledore.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Dumbledore. But anyway, but the Half Blood Prince is when he found out that Snape was the Half Blood Prince.
I forgot what made him the Half Blood. Is he Rose?
Because he was so they never give us a lot of details. That's why I'm thinking like he must been part magical, part not. But it's they call you a mudblood if you mix like that. So I think that it probably was a secret. I'm guessing because it didn't come up till the end. Harry found a book that had it belonged to the Half Blood Prince, and it was raggedy. He kept the book, and everything they was taught in school, the person had wrote in the margin exactly how to do it, opposite of what the book and the teacher is telling you. And it was so crazy that he almost killed Draco one day.
He should have.
Yeah, he had cast a spell on him that killed him, and Snape happened to be there to catch it and save him. But his friends made him hide the book. But at the end, after he killed Dumbledore, at the end of that movie, he was running and he was casting the spells from that book that he can remember onto Snape. And Snape turned around and countersued and blocked one of her spells and said, "You dare to use my own spells against me?" Yes, I am the Half Blood Prince. I hated Snape for a long time until I found out at the end what his motive actually was.
We ain't spoiled too much for did you?
Yeah, I spoiled a lot.
Honestly, we only spoiled one movie.
But the crazy thing
when
is,
did Chamber of Secrets come into play?
That's
number one.
That's
No.
I think Chamber of Secrets was either the third one or the
Two.
second one. That's the second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a kid, I used to love that one.
Sorcerer's Stone 1, Chamber of Secrets is 2.
And the Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, because that's the one when the teacher was there that act like he knew all the spells, but he ain't know them.
Yeah.
One time he made her arm turn into blue bones.
Only the part where all the spiders started coming, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's he right. He said the right one. Chamber of Secrets.
But what was the one where the lady with all pink? She was abusing. She was
I couldn't stand
every time
she was she was such a wench. Umbridge was in there a couple of.
Wasn't that Chamber of Secrets?
No, Umbridge didn't come until after 4, after Goblet of Fire. So Goblet of Fire. What is after Goblet of Fire?
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix. Umbridge comes then because remember she takes over the school and did all craziness. So yeah.
Did you watch Fantastic Mr. Beast? Because that plays into Harry Potter.
Yes. Did you see the second part to that?
Yeah.
Was you shocked when they found out that Dumbledore was gay with the guy? That was like.
I wasn't shocked. It kind of threw me off a little bit because I just wasn't expecting it.
I was like, what? Go ahead, Dumbledore. You out here LGBTQing.
What threw me off about it was they never played Dumbledore. They never played him off as gay in the other movie, so they just snuck that in there. Kind of.
They didn't actually need it though. But they didn't say gay. But what they did display in every movie they talked about Dumbledore past, they always said how close he was with this guy, and they were inseparable. They would never leave each other. They were always
Close, I can
together.
understand, but close. That's
But
close.
but they always portrayed them as like glue.
I ain't think that though. I just thought, hey, that's the homie.
I
Like,
wa-
that's his brother.
I was just like, Devil, where you living? I was really pumped for them, but you could see it once they said it because the two of them were like they made every time they talked about them, they made them inseparable. Like you couldn't see one without the other.
Just for that man to trade on him like that.
For them to trade. See, people would do anything for power. People do anything for power, like we just said about the kids with the rapping. People, the managers and the producers in the background, yeah, I'm gonna give you this money, but you gonna have to rap about this, and they looking at them like, well, I ain't living the projects, I ain't have hard times, but if you want this money, you gonna do it. So what do? Throw them songs out there because they want that money.
And that's why I would never sign to a label.
A lot of people say that.
Would you ever take on a ghostwriter?
Take on a ghostwriter?
Yeah.
I don't need one.
No, never.
Never.
Hey, keep it like that. Yo, keep this shit.
Awesome answer. I was just going to say,
Never.
Dang.
I feel like that's disrespectful.
To yourself.
Yeah, to myself to have a ghostwriter. I feel as though R&B singers though, ghostwriting is cool.
Because all you need is the voice.
Yeah,
that's
a
all you
voice.
need.
But
That's
rapping,
different.
with rapping, you gotta have some type of rapping ability. It's not like you just gonna read off this script that they giving you.
And
But
if
then
you
it's
want
like,
to-
how can I listen to you if what you saying ain't coming from you?
Yeah, like if you want the people to relate to you, like they actually gotta relate to you. Like you can't just say, "Well, I done did this and I done did that," and you live in fucking lavish. You got a silver spoon in your mouth, eating lobster.
You ain't live nothing like what you say.
A lot of
But you got
mainstream
Project
rappers
Kids
got
who
ghostwriters.
looking to do it.
A lot of mainstream rappers got ghostwriters. Like, yeah, people talk about Drake and all that. I mean, he's
Yeah, but Drake at this point, Drake look he got the voice, but at the same time, yeah.
I don't get why people say Drake is a great singer. Hot take.
Drake came from TV, therefore Drake is the actor first. So a lot of his stuff, I can't look at it as yo tight as shit because to me, he's just an actor portraying what the songs is written about. He does a good job.
Yeah.
But I don't call him like, Drake my nigga.
He,
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
he not Michael Jackson level. I don't know who the fuck said that shit.
Who
He-
said
he-
that?
Okay,
They
they always
been
said number
said he was Michael
They
Jackson
say
level.
that
Like,
number
wow.
wise. They said that he's on top of the Beatles for real, number wise. I mean, yeah, we going on
Number ones, but not 10.
But-
Yeah, not
But,
talent wise.
but the thing is, how can you be on top of the Beatles if you don't have the actual talent and skill to build? Beatles, Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney, these
Drake
people.
has clout.
Yeah.
He
Drake
got
has clout, but can he sit down and draw up his clout?
He got
Or
miles.
he gotta wait for
I can't
somebody to
use
draw it
miles.
up, give it to him, and then he act it out. He's still in TV land.
And yet we still haven't seen this man in not one show, not movie since Degrassi.
Right, nothing.
And I
Because-
didn't watch Degrassi.
But now you do watch his videos, listen to his music. He's acting.
Yeah, those are like
That's
full
acting?
out, like episodes, like dramas and stuff.
I
But
take
that's, I don't know nothing about Hot Take.
no, hot take though. I feel like nobody can be compared to Michael Jackson though. In my opinion.
No. I would definitely put Michael Jackson and the Beatles together, and then coming up behind that, I probably
Not
would throw
nobody today. Huh?
Prince
People would
behind
say
it, but not
Beyonce-
today.
People say Beyonce is the female Michael Jackson. I'm like, no.
Who is the female Michael
A lot,
Jackson?
a lot of people try to say that because Beyonce is more like
Beyonce got clout too.
a young Tina Turner to me. Like I've seen her live on stage, and she bring the performance. I mean, like this bitch don't get tired. Like she literally bring the performance. Her videos, like MTV be like, "Are we releasing a new video?" When they was going to do upgrades, I was like, "I gotta see this." I was fiending for it. Like that's how we were younger when Thriller came out. It was like actually our neighbors had a party for everybody to watch Thriller on TV at their house. Beyonce is that big entertainment wise, but like Beyonce has ghostwriters. People get tired of her not giving them the clout because saying you wrote something for Beyonce can get you big. She won't do it. They actually got to sue her and all sorts of stuff. So she's kind of selfish to me. But performance, she got legs for days. She can dance. She can bring a show. She bring a song to life.
Who is like, say you got top 5 performers in like this era that could like contend with Beyonce? Who do you think could do it?
Contend with Beyonce?
Like entertainment wise.
So entertainment wise, I'm not a big
Chris Brown.
video.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. I haven't seen him live, but definitely.
Bruno Mars.
I like how you naming all the singers.
Yeah, I mean, I can't name no rappers contending with Beyonce.
I mean, but Chris Brown, he sing any rap.
Yeah.
Now, this what I would have to say that nobody would give the numbers for, I guess, because it's rap. But I would have to say now I can pull Lil Wayne out all the time. Like,
I fucking told you.
like
Lil Wayne was
let
fucking going. I told
like
you this,
let
bro.
the beat build.
Yeah.
I play that every
Don't
day.
think Lil Wayne to go.
Let the beat build, Mr. Carter. I'm not starting on this whole shit.
Like-
Yo,
like-
DJ,
like-
He didn't get into mixtape Wayne though.
Mixtape, man.
Like
Mixtape
Wayne is
Don't take
really
dedication for it.
awesome.
No,
Oh, okay.
you can go
Now,
start from
No,
day-
that's something different.
You can go dedicate. You can go through the whole dedication.
Yeah, like Lil Wayne is bad with it and he writing shit. But this is one person who a lot of people can't stand because he's so fucking obnoxious. But you cannot knock his ability for business. Is 50 Cent.
Yeah.
You can't knock his ability for making money. Like that nigga can make up like his jokes. Somebody was joking. The young man that plays on Power, the gay son, that plays on Power Book
Yeah.
2,
Drew.
Yeah.
Drew, and 50 Cent
'Cause
took
he
the
not-
took
he's
that
not really
person
gay.
took
But
that
Timothy
person
really
post
gay.
and put it on his own page and was like, yeah, everybody keep clowning Drew, saying is he really gay in real life? And he shows pictures of Drew with his girlfriend on his page. But in the caption, people put, but yeah, if this nigga do one more good gay scene, I'm gonna call his ass gay. And he put crying laughing emojis. He take whatever you say, almost like Pee Wee Herman used to say, I'm rubbing you glue. Whatever bounces
But
off
the,
me
uh,
sticks to you.
The dude from T Valley, I think they were saying the same thing about him too. Wait, you ain't watch T
Yeah,
Valley?
yeah. I was a P Valley Hawk, and I hope that it
My
come
sister
back.
put me on. I was down bad really bad on
What
P
season you
Valley.
on, yo?
Oh my
I couldn't.
god.
I'm up to date.
You on
Like
date?
I'm
You-
waiting for
you
them
got-
to come out with
You
another
watch P Valley
season.
too?
Yeah.
I've yet to watch P Valley.
It's
Oh, you
so
gotta
good.
watch P Valley, yo.
And that's the thing. A lot of people was thinking like Lil Murder was actually really gay in real life, and he's not. Like he's actually.
But that's what I
really
call a
black.
phenomenal actor. Like
That's
if
what I
I'm
call it.
really
Instead
broke
of
down, buried,
wanting to call him gay, like say how great it is for him.
But they couldn't find real gay actors to play these roles.
I was
right?
about
They
to-
probably could have, but the thing is, the craft in acting comes from this. Like you can dig far back as Tu Wong Fu. You had Wesley Snipes with Patrick Swayze. I can't think of the third guy name, but these men are known for nothing feminine. But they brought these drag
did
queens
really good in that movie too.
to life. Like Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything. Julie Newmar is going to be always one of my top. That and Harry Potter Goblet of Fire, like some certain movies are my go-to. They did a great job.
And that's it. No, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I ain't gonna cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
okay.
too cute. I'm not you, not me. Whoever, somebody say something.
I was gonna say, so
Didn't mean to say cute, y'all. Y'all know Kay will take anything I say the wrong way. Kay, I wasn't saying it. Cute, like together they're cute. I'm just saying how cute and polite it was, the kind of
Oh
cute.
God, you're trying to red.
Oh my god, stop, shut up.
And that's the thing, she do that all the time. And then she get mad because we notice. Kay, we can see you turn red.
I know.
Drink some water.
Luckily
Drink,
it
drink,
does.
drink a little bit of your water. Drink a little bit
Yeah,
of your
it's
water.
a
The
little
complicated
funny.
water, the simple water.
Shut up.
That-
They say, how you
And I
doing?
got the
My
empty
name's
bottle
Twan.
of Timeless right here if anybody looking
My name's
for
Twan.
it.
If you know,
Got the
if
top
you
piece on
don't
there.
know, it's here. If you know, come on, listen. Get with me Tuesday.
Got the body
Got
moisturizer
the
here.
timeless
Ladies,
shea butter.
if your skin a little too ashy and your man not fucking with it, look, come to Miss V. Go
I'ma
get
tell
the
you.
Product
Look on the
placement.
back of there.
Product
See which
placement.
one say sir or he's out on the back.
Oh.
Get that he's out. Now I want you to open them, Brennan, and
Open.
smell them. Let the people see what the shea butter. And the shea butter is
on
what
your hands.
Y'all get my general reaction too. Smell kind of
pass it down.
minty a little bit.
Oh,
Handsome.
I like it. It's like it's strong enough but not overpowering.
A lot of my
And that's
customers
the low key subtle.
wear pass that one down. That one is my favorite. Wear that and don't even have to have like a hunk of
Got cologne smell, so I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. Yeah, they
Wait,
heat
I
out.
didn't get to smell
Oh,
it.
Oh.
get the heat out. $15 a jar, 2 for $25. Timeless _J and H. We here for all of it. So what were y'all about to say? We got, come on, y'all. We got 8 minutes. Let's kill this last 8 minutes.
Oh,
I watched Power this morning. Ghost.
I gotta come
The
up
latest
on this
episode.
last season. Don't tell me about it.
I ain't gonna say
The
it.
last thing I saw was Monet's daughter got locked up. They like feds kicking
oh
the door.
yeah,
So
yeah.
don't tell me
Y'all
nothing
gonna
else.
drop this episode. I'm gonna just say that.
All right.
I ain't gonna spoil it if anybody.
Yeah,
done
don't
watched it.
spoil it because I ain't get to watch the latest
Ooh.
episode yet.
Yeah.
either.
I have a question for both of y'all.
What's up?
As an entrepreneur, as an artist entrepreneur, how is it? Because I know like it's not easy, especially getting yourself out there, getting the support needed, not just from your inner circle, but from like others as well. Like, do you feel as though like our city or people in general lack like support for their fellow beings more? Whereas though, like, and what I'm saying is like, do you feel as though a lot of people put more support out to people who have more popularity or influence rather than the small businesses who have more meaningful like relationships with the people?
I definitely believe that it's hard to get starting with your inner circle to support what you're selling, what you have, what you're doing. Like it's so hard. Like I have people actually tell me that they have friends who watch the shows after it's live just so I can see who watched it while it was live. Like people are like that. Like Brendan, you have my clothes. Like my clothes are always the same. I don't care how many times you wash them. I got great quality stuff. I can match. You've seen that with your fire shoes. Anything with anything. But still, somebody I know will go get pull up. They'll still go to somebody else who's more popular, whose clothes are cheap, get quick holes. You wash it one time, you can't wear it again. But it'll be like, oh, I ain't going to Veronica.
Right. And I find that kind of frustrating because like you as a business, like from a business standpoint, there's a lot of meaning behind timeless underscore JMH.
Yeah, and
it's
a lot
like
of people
it's
don't know that.
history and care. It's with love. It's not just for the money, for the product of pushing it out.
Right, right. Like you know, I told y'all before, my mom was murdered by her husband back in 2004, and you know, the name Timeless was like dropped literally in my dreams for months before I even put it on the shirt to go to the court trial for him to be retried for murder again. And I once I looked it up, I was just thinking the word timeless. I looked at the definition and it means never ending, never fading, never going out of style, forever great. And I was like, yes, this is my mother. And that them t-shirts for court went to other people like, I like that. And I was like, you did? And then somebody else is like, okay. And then it went from that to business, sweatsuits, and like I knew that I was onto something when somebody who I brought clothes from was at a party, and it was like a big party, like a blackout. It was something at the end of the year, and they took pictures. And it was like, this how you know when you big, when you go in a party and all you see is your own customer name everywhere. But I was so busy making it and just happy to be putting my mother's name on something. I didn't even know how many people I had sold outfits to for that one particular party. And she tagged me in the live. And I was like, damn, I don't want this bitch. And I got popped and I just kept flipping it and flipping it and flipping it. And even though I've been 5 years in the business, a lot of people say, you know, you creating your own clothing line, you know, you have waves and you don't last long, and which is true. But because my I think that my name came from God and it's behind something just making my mother's name great is a reason, is a passion. I help everybody with their businesses. You know, it's not about the money. Somebody can come to me and say, I want to get this, but I get paid Friday. All right, well, tell me what you need, but Friday I'm gonna need that cash. You know what I'm saying? Even at the studio, I want to do this, but I can't pay. Well, pay me when you can, but every show I'm gonna need you to fucking bring it and kill it. Like I'm not about the dollar, but still, there's a lot of people who ain't gonna do it just because it's Veronica. Why she get to get it?
That's true.
Yeah. So go ahead to say your part on.
I say, I mean, it's a bunch of like people I grew up with that like will not play my music and stuff like that. They'll play the little babies, the young boys, and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm looking from the sidelines, like, I do know like y'all have something great in y'all face and y'all just sleeping on it.
Yeah.
It's like it's going like, and it's like the reason I got into music. It wasn't like so I can like get rich and famous.
Mhm.
My main goal was to change Baltimore, like to be able to put money into like black owned businesses and
Mhm.
be able to like all these abandoned homes. We can be renovating these
Come
and
on.
renting them out and do stuff like that for real. And we could make community centers for people who are going through poverty, who don't
Right.
have much, like homeless centers and stuff like that.
So it's to make it big, to make everything big.
So yeah, like so when I be, like when people say what's your dream, I'm like my dream like me. I look at music as my way to achieve my actual dream.
Yeah.
It might not be music that gets that dream accomplished, or I might not be the one who accomplished that dream.
Right.
But if I put maybe my music will speak to somebody who'll be like, oh wow, I want to do the same thing.
Right. And then they'll pull you in on the strength of the knowledge of what they hear in your words. Brandon, you haven't thought to get him and Elodie Reese on here together?
Oh, we was talking
Like I
about
said,
that.
yeah, me and Reese,
last
we
time
Okay.
we was on live.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah, me and
Oh,
Reese
okay.
back.
That's my kid.
What do you say?
Yeah.
What do you say? Me and Reese go back.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea to
13,
kind of like,
14.
really?
Yeah, we used to be in the same group. Well, he had a group named YBE, and I was in it also.
Is that so? That what the one Drew was in? Was
Um,
Drew in that group?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you no, you wouldn't know
Oh,
because
you know, but you,
Big
I'm sure
Drew.
you know Sean
I don't know.
though. I ain't gonna say his whole.
Okay, yeah, don't
Yeah,
don't
say-
do it. But normally I know people who Maurice know because I make it my business to know who my kids are around. So 9 times out of 10 I know who it is. But I think it'll be great to kind of get both of y'all in here and just talk about some knowledge, kind of play some clips of their music, just so people can see.
Hey, you got something for us? Sir?
Oh, you talking about like something like?
Yeah, like
I'm him.
yeah,
I
like,
bet
play
he.
something we had
I
out real
would.
quick.
I mean,
So,
hey, I got a couple stuff.
Yeah, like we still
Yeah,
on live.
because we on our last minute, so we can go out with that.
And real
And
quick,
then-
before we head out, I wanted to ask you, like, where do you see, like, the future of your music playing out? Like, from the support, people that listen to you, people that don't listen to you, like, like, how you gonna try to get the rest of that out there?
I'm working on a couple different projects right now. Some of them I can't even talk about because I signed paperwork that said don't say
Hey,
nothing.
right.
So, put the energy out there. You good on that?
But I mean, I want to do more shows. Like I want to start getting into like the festival type
Yeah.
stuff like that. Definitely want to expand outside the city.
Would
To
you be
bring more
willing
eyes
to?
towards the city.
Oh, not to cut you off, but like, would you be willing to plan like a big ass party, like one big ass party? Get the
Yeah,
people out there.
we in the talks of doing something like that.
I think that's a very good idea. Rodney was trying to plan something big like that
You seen
for
Project X?
Maurice. So that
Project. Oh no, I
Oh,
ain't
know.
you trying to do Project X?
Only
Nah.
Brendan would take mine
I'm
would go
not a
there.
party person for real. Like
I'm just now becoming a party. Well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
like I used to when I was younger, but now it's like it's just too much stuff
Hey,
happening.
look, we
I don't
good.
like
Yeah,
As
it's
long
too
as
easy
the
to
nigga
be
don't
murdered.
jump off the
Yeah.
roof, breaking their arms
Real.
and shit. We good on
Too
that.
easy to be murdered.
wrong place, wrong time.
So let's
type
play
shit.
us something. We'll listen to a little bit before we wrap it up. Let's get the music set, y'all. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. He
And this
gonna
is
get
stuff we
to
can't get
it. We're
copyrighted.
gonna
I
play
like
some
it.
stuff. So just put it
I'm
right.
trying to avoid us getting copyrighted. But we
Well, the
good.
thing is, what we'll
Put you
say
on the mic.
ahead of time before it start is the views and opinions, and we don't own the rights to this music. It's something that we have to say. I know you can tell when the beat breaks out. Okay, all of that is it. I like it. Come on, girl. Whoever you talking about, come on, girl. Stop playing. You've been fucking up my mental. I'm gonna put you on my menu. Okay, see, young people know all the shit to say together. And what's the name of this?
It's called Love You Better. It's unreleased. It's coming. It's coming.
I just
soon,
want you
though.
to go and drop. And where can they find it?
You can get my music on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, everything. Um, I got
And
music
for them to
videos
search
out.
it, what are they putting in?
Oh yeah, search up Twana with the hits.
I'm gonna tell you Instagram once we done with everything.
Let him go ahead.
Twana with the hits. TWANO with WITHTHEHITS.
Boom. Go ahead, Brennan K. What we got before we go?
What you
What's
got?
our wrap up? What's our wrap up?
Come on, nigga.
Live another day
You
here
know,
with
Put your back in some motherfucking point. We the fucking break room, damn it. Now I gotta do it for this girl. We holding it down for the other two problem children so they get back in this motherfucker.
We can't
They
wait
still
to
good.
get them suckers back.
They ain't dead yet.
All right, y'all. Let's been the break room. Natural Born Center.
You did.
The lovely,
you for
polite,
having
turning
Toronto
red,
with the hits.
Miss K. And
Thank
we
you
got
for having me. Thank
Twano
you.
with
It's
the
all
hits.
good,
Twano,
bro.
thank you for being here. We expect you to come back. We want to put more things together. Brandon will get all of it set up.
I'm gonna
And
get you
of
back
course,
in with the bros. We're gonna have a nerdy nigga podcast.
and it's gonna go
Nerdy
crazy.
niggas.
Yeah, oh yeah, we gonna
Yes,
go over
sir.
everything, anime to everything.
There you go.
Marvel
All right,
DC,
y'all.
Marvel
Please, they're gonna go
DC.
crazy.
DC.
Please just don't bring the rip toys in here. They be all over the fucking place. It's your girl, Miss V, in the building. Timeless JMA Studios live with the break room. I hope you have a great weekend. Always go to Timeless_JMH on Instagram, Facebook. That's Timeless1E hyphen JMH. YouTube is Straight Talk with Miss V. We always ready, and I always got this kind of energy. Sorry, but I can't kill it because nobody can kill my vibe. Peace.
Type shit.
Type shit. Where the fuck is Claire?